Coach Wilson breaking it down in the field house one last time this year. Red Dragons first. Brogan Sands gets the space from the screen, pulls up, and knocks it down. Parkersburg looking to respond with Chandler Jackson slicing through the paint, laying it up and in. Big Reds down a point. Jump to the third quarter. Sutton Stanley finds Quentin Wilson, who pulls up from three and connects. Big Reds down 20-22. A couple of possessions later, Jackson's jumper will not fall, but Matthias Williams there to clean it up on the boards and getting the bucket plus a foul. He's going to the line. Final minutes of the fourth. Stanley picks the pocket of Sams and gets down court. He'll finish at the rim. Parkersburg goes up by 2. Now Sams pushing down the court for St. Albans. He's going to get in the paint and get the layup to fall, and a blocking foul and 1. Sams would miss that free throw. Tie game under a minute left. Here he is splitting the double team, getting to the rim with a nice finger roll, and that would be enough as St. Albans defeats Parkersburg